New at 5, a Marietta mother is in jail. Police say she abandoned her 13-year-old daughter. Officers are searching for a man who they say took advantage and abused the girl. Channel 2's Ross Cabot is live in Marietta with how police say this teenager fell between the cracks. Ross?
Well, believe it or not, police say this 13-year-old, even though being kicked out of her house and essentially homeless, still tried to go to school every day. Her mother had kicked her out of the apartment. Her father then simply disappeared. And believe it or not, after that, her life got even worse.
Mom made it pretty explicit that the daughter was no longer welcome back at the house.
Marietta police say even after Allison Rosser knew her 13-year-old daughter had nowhere to live, she wouldn't allow her to come back home. Instead, police say the young girl hooked up with 18-year-old James Hardnett, who took advantage of her sexually and posted explicit pictures of her on social media.
Mom understood that there was sexual activity happening between her daughter and this 18-year-old boy, but Mom evidently did not seem to care, strictly for the reason that somebody else was caring for her and she didn't have to.
Police say even though the 13-year-old was essentially living on the streets for a month, she still managed to go to school almost every day. In fact, it was the counselors at Marietta Middle, when they learned the 13-year-old had been beaten, then found the naked social media pictures, they had called police.
They're always nice. They speak to you every morning, afternoon.
One of Rosser's neighbors, who didn't want to be on TV, said she was shocked, saying Rosser lived at this complex with the child's grandmother.
There's two sides to every story in that sense, but I don't think the personality of them, I don't think they would put a child out at that age.
Police charged Rosser with child cruelty and would like to charge James Hardnett with child molestation, sexual battery, and other charges if they could find him.
He is obviously an adult in the eyes of the law, and he needs to answer for what he's done.
And police continue to search for 18-year-old James Hardnett. This evening, they're asking anybody with information on his whereabouts to give him a call. A short time ago here in Marietta, there was a juvenile court hearing held about the 13-year-old. A judge ordered she will remain in state custody for now. And we're live in Marietta. Ross Cabot, Channel 2 Action News.